Get him, get him. Nice job. Reel him up a little bit.
Emmy, good job.
You on there? Nice, let him go a little bit. Let him go, whoop, let him go. Take your hand off the reel. There you go. Nice. All right, everybody, I'm just going to go over a few tips here that we as fishing guides use when we take kids fishing. It goes under 12 and under. One of the first things you want to make sure is that you have proper fitting life jackets. You want the kid to be comfortable and not complaining about having to sit down and things all bunched up on them. So a good fitting, appropriate sized life jacket is key. One of the other things that we do is a shorter rod. In this case, this is my daughter's rod, Emmy. It's made by Echo. It's called the Echo Gecko. It's got a foam style handle, a big fighting butt, although it's just used for two hands because a lot of times kids have to use two hands to cast. And this particular rod is a 4-5 line, and it's a 7-foot 9-inch rod. And it's very, very forgiving rod. Great rod for kids. My typical nymph setup for a kid, if they've never ever fly fished from a boat or fly fished in general, is I'll run one fly just to keep things simple. In this case, we've got a bobber, and Emmy's done this quite a bit, so she's got two flies on, a girdle bug and a prince nymph. Now on the Madison, if I'm just starting out with one fly with the kid, it's probably going to be a girdle bug. That's my go-to fly just about the entire year for nymphing anyway. And so that's going to be my one fly. I don't want two flies getting tangled up. Today it's a little gusty. You can't tell by the wind on the microphone. And so that makes it even more important to have one fly. Next thing that we're going to talk about is barbs. We're going to want to crimp those down. A lot of times casting with kids is not the best in the world. It's going to end up flying around the boat. It's going to be on you, it's going to be on your wife or your husband, or it's going to be on the kids. So we want to make sure that those barbs are pinched down. Let's talk about drag setup. I think this is pretty important as well. When we're nymphing, dry fly fishing from the boat, I like to have my drag on the kids' rods very, very tight. Not so tight that it's going to break off, obviously, but I want it pretty darn snug because I don't want them to have to constantly have to reel in, let the drag go, reel in, let the drag go. There's too much complication involved there. So drag snug. The other thing that will help with that is a heavier line. Right, so in this case, we've got about a 5.5, 6-foot leader, 3X, and we're going straight to the first fly, and then from there, 3X again to the second fly if you do have a second fly. The stronger line and tippet is going to give you a little more ability to really just wrench that fish in and not have these long, exaggerated battles in the boat with fighting fish. So that's my setup. For the nymphing, if we're dry fly fishing, exact same thing. Take the bobber off. We got one fly, big dry fly. I like the chubbies, fat franks, big foam fly, something that floats very, very high and is very, very easy to see. Because we're not casting far from the boat, but there's all the bubbles on the water, distractions abound. So we want short casts and big flies for dry flies. So that's my setup for the rod for kids. And we're going to get out there and see if we can angle up some trouts. So what we're doing is we're keeping a static amount of line out there and just positioning the boat where we want the bobber and the flies to be rather than to have her men. We get only the line that we need to get to set on the water, about a foot of line on the water. And if slack builds up, all we do is we're just going to move this boat away from it just a little bit to bring it tighter. Your bobber is going to be just behind the angler, just a tad. And all we're doing is we're just keeping, adjusting the boat continually to maintain that perfect tight line to that bobber. bobber and the line in the water as long as possible. There, you get him, Emmy. Oh, missed that one. Good job. We'll just keep her going. Here comes another bucket. Get ready, Emmy. Get ready. And the reason we're keeping it so tight is that when the fish takes it, really it doesn't take too much of a hook set on the kid's part. Mostly just going to be the fish hooking itself. Good job, Emmy. As you can see, we've had that bobber in the water now for probably 500-600 yards. And I'm just going to slowly zigzag my way across the river. Okay, so in one cast, Em, all we're going to do is sling it to the other side on 3. 1, 2, 3. I adjust the boat just a little bit. And now I've got that angle going in the opposite direction. You may not be able to see her right now because the camera is fixed on the side of the boat. But we're just doing the same thing on the opposite side of the boat right now. I'm going to go around this bend here. There's a bucket on the outside bend here. Keep an eye on that, Emmy. Good job, good job. Got a really tight line right now. All right, Emmy, let's position that rod back to your other side. There you go. So when you're zigzagging across the river, even if you're not fishing like right now, you still want that rod on the opposite side of the boat as to where we're going. That way, they don't have to do a thing. They just gotta hold it there until we get ready to say cast again. We'll work forward here and get on the bank real fast here. Okay, Emmy, we're gonna go back to the left when I say freeze. 1, 2, 3. And you're gonna have the kid cast it quartering back upstream. Hold that tip straight up a little bit. There you go, right there. Right there. We got about a foot of line on the water. Bobber's racing ahead of us a little bit, so I'm gonna let the boat go. Not gonna row as much here. Catch back up with it. And we're fishing. And I'm mostly keeping the boat quartering toward the rig so that I can see, and so also I can row away from it when I need to. Right now we still got about a foot of line on the water, and she's got her rod tip relatively high so that the second the fish takes the flies, we're pretty much all set there.
Goose.
You see a goose? Nice. Nothing. All right, let's try it again. Same side. So I'm going to have her cast to this side. Go for it. Use that water tension. Now go right back in. Nice job. So rather than have them casting in the air, false casting, that we want to make this simple. And the easiest way to do that is short lines. Use the water tension back and forth. All right, Emmy. Same thing. Let's go back to the other side. Here we go. Now back to the other side. There you go. Good job. You got that down now. Okay, so one of the most important things about fishing with kids in drift boat is, what do you got there, Alex?
Cheetos.
Cheetos. You like Cheetos? Yep. What did you got there, Emmy? Cheetos. No, you don't have Cheetos. What are those? Doritos. I'm sorry. Yep, lots of Cheetos, lots of Doritos, and lots of Capri Suns. Everybody's happy. Okay, Emmy, here we go. I'm going to go to the left side in just a second. Hold on. Ready, go. Nice. Keep that tip up. Okay, I'm going to back away from you a little bit. Get ready to set that hook. Keep her going. Keep her going. When I say set, lift that tip up, okay? All right, let's cast again. Yep. Nice. Lift that tip up. Reel it up a couple turns. Okay, there you go. That's good. Off that bobber. Get him! Get him! Nice job. Reel him up a little bit.
I mean, good job.
You on there? Nice. Let him go a little bit. Let him go. Whoop. Let him go. Take your hand off the reel. There you go. Nice. Leave him right there. Okay, reel them up a little bit more. Keep going. Okay, that's good. Hand off the reel. Whoop, there you go. Nice job. Tip up. Now swing them around this way just a little bit. Let the anchor drag just for a second. Lift them that way. Get them around that oar. Okay, reel a couple more turns on me. Pull the anchor for a second. You're good. Good job, buddy. Okay, reel a couple more turns. Keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling, keep going. Right there, stop. Now lift them right on up. Lift them right on up. Come on over. Come on over.
Wow! I mean,
Good
whoa!
job, buddy. Good job. Nice. All right. Way to go, Em.
And now can I
Way to
fish?
go, bud.
Can I fish now?
Yeah. Just a second.